We're going to go to business.google.com. I will leave a link to it below in the description here if you want to follow along in this tutorial. So we're going to start off here by signing into a Google account. I recommend that you have a business email account associated with Google. I wouldn't use your personal email, so just go and make a separate one if you haven't done that already, and we can click on Start Now. All right, so now we're just going to enter our business name. So for this, I'm going to just say it's going to be Santrel Lawn Care, and I'm going to click on Continue. And now we have to choose our business type. So we have 3 options. You can choose multiple at the same time, so you can check 2 boxes or 3 boxes, but online retail, this is going to be where you might not have a physical location where people are coming in, but you're just selling products on your website. And so you don't necessarily need to have a brick and mortar place there. A local store, this is pretty intuitive, but maybe you have a barber shop or you have a pet store or a grocery store. You're going to check the local store box. And then a lot of people are going to have a service business. So if you're a plumber, an electrician, lawn care, these are going to be service type businesses. So for this, for Santrel Lawn Care, I'm going to click on service business, and then I'm gonna go through the next step here. And now we're gonna enter our business category. So for this, I'm gonna go and type in lawn care and see if it already comes up, and it looks like it does. Sometimes if you have a very specific niche type of business, you're not going to see, super relevant business categories. That's okay. You can still type in and override to have the specific category that your business is in. But I'm going to click on lawn care service here, and then I'm going to go through to the next step. And this is going to ask you where your customers are located. And this is one of the first pitfalls that I've seen people make when they're setting up their business profile, is that they try to trick Google into thinking that, they can have like a 3-hour radius or a 4-hour radius for their business. You're going to want to be realistic with this. Where are you actually willing to do business? So for me, it might be State College, and you can put in multiple places, nearby towns, places that you actually do your business in. And this is going to help Google so that when people look it up, maybe I'm based in State College, but someone might be in Bellefonte or they might be in Tyrone, and I will still show up when they search for lawn care services, even though they are in a neighboring town. So we want Google to know which towns or cities our business covers. So let me just type in a few here, and feel free to add as many as you would like that are relevant. You can really niche down and go to all the specific towns to ensure that you show up in those search results when people are looking for a service or a business. And then we're going to click on Next. So now we're going to enter our contact details that are going to be shown to the customer. So let's go back here and I'll show you some of the examples, because this is going to be public information that we're entering in here. So this is going to be our phone number. This is going to be our website. This is going to be our email address if we're going to put that on there. So you want to make sure that you're willing to have people call your phone number. So maybe you have a separate business phone. You can use your personal phone. That's okay. But just keep that in mind that this is public facing and this is going to be public information for all this stuff here. So the phone number, let me just go ahead and enter that now. Now, I also think it's really important to add your website here, because a lot of people, when they are browsing on Google Maps or just throughout Google looking for a business, they almost always go and click on the website link. Okay, so once you've entered in all of this information here, we're just going to go and click on Next. And now we're going to put our business on the map. So this is going to be your location for your business. So I'm going to enter a street address. So go ahead and enter in your information. But the 3 ways that Google will basically verify if you own this business, it's either going to be by calling you, which is the simplest one. I would say it happens most often. The other option is that they might send you something in the mail, and this can take sometimes upwards of 1 to 2 weeks, where you will put in your address, they'll say we're sending you something in the mail, and then you have to wait and actually get a piece of paper from Google in the mail that you then has a code on it, and you have to put that code into the verification here so that they can kind of assure that you actually are the one collecting the mail and that you own the business. The third way that Google might try to verify that you own this business is by doing a video. So we see this more often with brick and mortar stores. So if you own a hair salon, they might ask you for a video of proof that you actually own this salon and that you're not just some random person. So we've seen them ask for proof of that, where you'll have to upload a video of you unlocking the front door to the business or opening your company vehicle, or some of these other things that you can just show to Google that you actually are the owner of this business or the representative in charge of this business.